But I got to be honest, I feel a whole lot safer with those guys standing around. I'm going to get gas and there's two dudes with rifles. I'm going to feel pretty good.
You know,
better than if they weren't there.
In these situations, that's true. And I also am like, okay, it's better than no security, but that is the slippery slope of private security. Is at first it feels good because it's better than none. But then all of a sudden there's going to be 6 guys. Then there's 14 guys. Then a corporation comes in and is running the show. Then the owner of the corporation decides, now this gas station's my gas station, and who's there to stop them? So like, you got to be real careful with private security.
You're describing governments, Ian.
Yeah.
That's what governments do.
All right. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Someone said bullpup 5.56. Someone said bullpup 12 gauge. I'm not sure.
I think it's a 12 gauge.
I thought it was a shotgun. Yeah, 12 gauge bullpup shotgun, and then that's obviously a Glock mag in there.
Yes.
So it's like an AR pistol or whatever. You were in Philly, right? Did you see this stuff going on?
I was in Philly 3 weeks ago. I didn't see this type of stuff going on, but what I did see on the streets of Philly was absolutely horrific. Now, for viewers who aren't familiar with me, again, I have reported in the Bronx, on Skid Row, in Portland. In the course of 2 hours of reporting on Portland, I watched a man overdose in front of me and a woman's store get robbed. I immediately went and I interviewed the business owner, and she said, oh, this happens 2 to 3 times a day. I interviewed a police officer as the guy was overdosing. He says, oh, this happens 3 to 4 times a day. It's not a big deal. During the summer, we'll have 4 to 5 overdoses within the course of 1 block at the same time. Not a big deal. Going to Philadelphia was probably one of the most horrific places I have ever reported on. It was terrifying, and I completely understand the need to have this type of private security. When I was in Philadelphia, I was reporting on their needle exchange program. I was assaulted for reporting on a public street. I had my equipment smashed. I was slapped in the face. I had urine splashed on me. My friend was calling the police, to which I laughed and responded, why are you calling the police? They don't exist here. You think the cops are going to come and care that I got slapped in the face? You have people getting executed on the streets in Philly. My friend actually sent me a video just the other day. The exact location I was reporting in, a security guard shot in the back of the head, execution style, in the exact place that I was. That's what's happening on the streets of Philadelphia every single day. The police do not exist there. The police do not exist in Portland, where back in 2020, they decriminalized hard drugs, and you can go shoot up heroin in front of a police officer in Los Angeles, in San Francisco, in Portland, Oregon. The police don't exist in these areas. So I completely understand, these private security members being hired.
Take a look at this right here. So a couple people have said 100% 12 gauge. Some people have said bullpup 5.56. It looks like a Tavor 12 gauge bullpup. Is that what it is? Because it looks very much like one that I have. And I'm looking at that barrel. What do you think, Luke?
Well, there's a Tavor 5.56, but I don't think that's it. I think it's a
12 gauge
bullpup.
Yeah, look at
shotgun.
the barrel.
I don't know who makes it and produces it.
I've got one. I got a bullpup shotgun. Looks just like that.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me. But
what's the accurate range on that thing?
Well, it depends what you're shooting.
Would you classify that as an assault rifle?
They do.
Looks very scary.
They assault like they
assault shotgun.
An assault shotgun. Yeah, of course, absolutely. Like if it has a pistol grip and a rifle and a rifle stock, it's an assault weapon.
Well,
in
the good thing, Tim, is all of this gas station really had to do was say this is a gun-free zone, and then the criminals wouldn't go and attack them. So it's kind of their own fault for not putting up that sign, because we all know that that's the most simplistic way to stop crime.